I'm driving alone on a rainy night, completely lost in an isolated Orlando neighborhood that has no streetlights. The shadowy streets and stillness of this section of town are creeping me out. 45 minutes ago, I had miraculously navigated myself through a discombobulating maze of orange and white traffic barrels to get onto the interstate. I let my shoulders drop down from being up by my ears when I figured I was safely headed east, home to Ormond Beach after a storytelling event at the Abbey. Suddenly, my shoulders went up to be around my ears all over again when, with no warning or chance to correct course, the lane I was in dumped me off the thruway into an area of Mousetown I've never been in. I let out a barrage of profanity you would have been surprised to hear come out of a sweet older woman. Here I am, in a place I don't want to be, driving around in circles, unable to find my way back to the highway. I see a small lit up area ahead on the right. I turn into the tiny parking lot of a corner grocery store about the size of a 3-car garage out of the past. Leaning on an old-fashioned Coca-Cola cooler, faded red, by the door, was a tall, large-built man with bulging biceps covered in tattoos, smoking a cigarette. A Rambo-like bandana was wrapped around his head. I'm not proud to say this next part because it's not really the person I want to be. He was of an ethnicity that I've been taught to knee-jerk assume will do me harm. Out of the corner of my right eye, I see him walking toward my car, I think menacingly. Out of the corner of my left eye, I see his belt buckle out the side window. He's a big man. He knocks on the window. I ignore him, fumbling to get my car keys back in the ignition, berating myself for taking them out. He keeps knocking, I keep ignoring and fumbling. He says something that my mind hears as, "Get out of the car now, lady, or else." Tears start trickling down my cheeks. I can barely breathe. I reach for my purse, hoping that if I give it to him, he'll let me live. He says whatever he's saying louder, and I actually hear the words he's saying. "Are you okay, ma'am? Do you need help?" I heard about mean people who lure their victims by promising to help them. I stare out the windshield. "Ma'am, come inside. Whatever it is, we'll help you." I stare out the windshield. "Ma'am, please come inside. I've got to get back to our neighborhood watch meeting, and I don't want to leave you sitting out here." I open the door. I follow him into the little building. There's a circle of folks sitting in dilapidated wooden folding chairs, about 12 of them, very diverse group. They make room for me to join them. They ask me how I came to be here. I tell them. The big man says, "I'll get you back to I-4. He smiles. "I'll show you a way that has no traffic barrels." I listen to them talking about what they're doing to help the survivors of the Pulse shooting and how they're going to participate in the upcoming March Come Out with Pride parade. I'm not proud to say this next part because it's not the person I want to be. I was really surprised and didn't expect to find folks like these in this section of town. Maybe I should thank the Ultimate I-4 Project for taking me unwillingly to a place that moved my heart a bit closer to becoming the person I hope to be.